Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Salazzle. Now, I cannot stop using Dragonite and Shadow Lapras. I'm just having too much fun here. We're just going to throw in the Salazzle and see what we can do with it in the Retro Cup here. So, folks, I hope you're having a fantastic day or night. Good luck on your Dino Community Day. Now, a few things that I've heard really quick. I want to keep this brief before it's just irrelevant, right? I heard that a bunch of Sphylas are spawning if you haven't done yours yet. Also, people are typically like having network errors, so they're going to probably get another makeup day. And the Sphylas is soloable as long as reports are coming in that if you don't have a level 50 charm users, it's going to be very close. But if you got 50 and specifically, like we went over, 50 Shadow Gardevoir, you're going to be looking peachy as long as you got the Shadow or the charm users to back it up in the back. You don't need 50s, but just strong counters. So I did power up a Shadow Granbull just for kicks. I've been wanting to do it. I had one on deck. Doesn't have the move Frustration T away, but I just purchased another one. Anyways, with that said, enough about that. Let's get into this. What do we got? Salazzle. And yeah, you know, this thing is amazing. It can't take a hit, but it just hits so hard. All right, so we have no more shields on our opponent's end. We're going to go straight for this Fire Blast and take out this Cofagrigus. Down goes the Cofagrigus. The Wall Rain, it does not have enough for Earthquake. Let's see what it's going to do here. Of course, Icicle Spear, it's not going to be able to farm us down, and we're taking him out with an Incinerate. Let's get it. Next battle, what are we going to see? Leading with Lapras for now, and then later on we will be leading with Salazzle. So we have a Galvantula. This is a not good lead. You know, it's not as horrible as you may think. Yeah, sure, it's an electric type, and I knew they would probably lunge to lower my attack, but at the same time, we're still doing a decent amount. They're not going to be able to farm me down without having to throw their energy here or use a shield. So what's going to happen is we let this go. We should be able to farm down with Salazzle, and after that, we're going to come out of this with a ton of energy. Let's go. All right. So what are they going to bring? A Greedent. Oh, here we go with the Fire Blast, folks. You want to see some fun? Salazzle one-shot sweep action. Goodbye, Greedent, and hello, Metachamp. We're going to be throwing in our Dragonite, and of course, we're going to be expecting some sort of an Ice Punch here. Now, I think I do get a little bit, what I guess you call it, brave. Shielding up the first thing, and it's a power-up punch bait. So, of course, they're going to be hitting me with a Psychic or an Ice Punch at this point. Psychic, there it goes. Bringing in the Salazzle, and we're able to get to the Poison Fang before they're able to get to their next charge move, and we're taking the win. I mean, this thing is just amazing. Are you kidding me? Let's go. So I did, I don't know if you guys cut your own hair, but I can do a pretty nice fade. It's been about 12 years in the practice of cutting my own hair, and I think I got the art down pretty nice. Now, in this whole time, I've been using the same cutters. Pretty interesting. I think I probably should get myself a new freaking pair, but I got them from Costco. I mean, I'm telling you, man, those Costco hair cutters, them things will last you 20 years, quite literally. So I do cut my own son's hair. He has never gotten a haircut from a barbershop in his entire life. Only from me. That's called some dedication right there. Anyways, just a little bit of fun trivia from my side of life. Anyways, we're up against the Frostlass. What's happening? Gonna go ahead and shield up the Shadow Ball. Good call. Okay. Even though Avalanche still does a lot, even though it's resisted. Yeah, it still does a lot. I'm telling you, Salazzle really can't take a hit. So we're gonna immediately go ahead and throw the Poison Fang here. And we have a Deoxys, so right, swapping into our Dragonite. So we've lowered the defense, and now we're doing even more damage with this Shadow Dragon Breath damage that we did go over yesterday. And with that defense down, I mean, we're just doing a ton of damage to that Deoxys. Gonna go ahead and let this go. Unfortunately, it is gonna be a Rock Slide. They're gonna be swapping back into that Pachirisu we talked over. I'm sorry about that, man. They have a very nice maxed out Pachirisu, something very rare that I don't really see unless it is on my end here. So we're gonna go ahead and take it out though. And we're getting to the Poison Fang. Now, this is going to be very close. We're going to have to get one more Incinerate through. Maybe two more. One. And that's it. We're taking the win. Salazzle said, no, I'll help you take this win. Let's get it. And I said, all right, let's go. Let's get them wins. Next battle, we're met with a Hypno. Yeah, of course, we got to look out for Thunder Punch. This thing is just a Swiss Army knife. So you always got to kind of be wary of what potential moves it does have. Shielding up the first one and calling the Thunder Punch. I mean, yeah. And they're swapping into an Arachnoid. Now we're going to be going and bringing in our Salazzle here. Seeing, you know, I just kind of instinctively did it. I should have went to Dragonite. So straight up, because we resist bug and water, so Dragonite would have fit the bill perfectly here. And we're going to be taking super effective damage from their Bubble Beam, so not particularly the best matchup. I mean, yeah, I don't know. They haven't even used a shield yet, so unfortunately, kind of a waste of a situation for the Salazzle. But hey, you can't play perfect every single time. And we're going to go ahead and throw in the Dragonite because it just takes everything out instantaneously with that Dragon Breath if they're about to get to a charge move. So very nice to finish off those Pokemon with that Dragon Breath at the end. And they're bringing in a Shadow Dragonair, swapping back into their Hypno. We make a systematic swap together here. I'm going to go ahead and go for that Surf. We're going to be getting a shield out of them. We still have energy left. We're going for that next Surf, and we're halfway to the next one at this point. So what's going to happen? Getting to it again. Now, what they're doing is they had energy. They know exactly what they're going to be doing here. They're going to go ahead and bring in their Dragonair, farm down, and then they're going to farm down our Dragonite. They won with about 1 HP there. That was a good game. Good call. Well played. Next battle, we're met with a Frostlass, and this is a fine matchup for the Lapras here. Yeah, Shadow Ball is going to do a decent amount of damage, but we are a tank nonetheless, even though we're a Shadow, while the Surf is still going to be doing a ton of damage to them. Quick moves are not doing very much damage to each other. Do they have Hex or... what do they... Yep, no, they definitely do not have Powdered Snow. So we're going to go for another Surf here. We're going to be... Oh, they caught it with a Blastoise. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Dragonite. They've used one shield, and Dragonite's already getting to a Dragon Claw. I love this thing in Retro Cup because it doesn't have to worry about the OP just, you know, things like the Steel and the Fairy. All right, so they have a Nidoqueen out here. Okay, so we let this go. We're going to survive barely getting to the Dragon Claw, which we needed to do. It's going to be doing so much damage, or getting a shield out of them, and their last shield. We still have 2 left, a Lapras with no health and a Salazzle. So let's see what's going to happen here. They swap into their Frostlass, and I bring in my Lapras, unfortunately not getting to the Surf. So that's just going to be able to give them even more farm, and we cannot risk it. They're going for an Avalanche. Still would have done a decent amount of damage. And what we're going to do at this point is simply double shield. We have higher attack than Nidoqueen. We will be able to win CMP, and we got to the Fire Blast. And here we go, folks. We're going to go ahead and Fire Blast that Nidoqueen with the Salazzle, taking the win here and sweeping it up. Let's go. If you have shields, I mean, this thing is just amazing. So, oof, we have a Golem here with rollouts, community day move. Nice to see it in play, and it is actually going to be strong against my entire team. The only real hope that I do have, what I was calculating here, was we shield this up, and we've already got a shield out of them. We're going to have to bring in Dragonite and shield it up, maybe if we can Dragon Breath down, but I underestimated how much energy that sucker is farming up. I can't even... That damn thing is crazy with that energy farm. It's crazy. That's good, though. It's giving it some play. It's kind of stupid that Niantic didn't implement it for the regular Golem, too, so we can kind of have a double, you know, whammy, not just stuck with the weird one, right? Anyway, they swap into a Gothagrigus, and they're shieldless at this point. We are shieldless, too. This is going to KO. Everything KOs Dragonite, pretty much. We're bringing in the Salazzle to farm down. All right. And we got to be quick on our toes here. And they're bringing in a Regiroot Confusion. Oh, gosh. So, folks, we go for a Fire Blast. Look at this. That Confusion's doing a ton, but we're taking them out. Are we going to be able to take out this thing or get to our charge move? We do, but unfortunately, they get to their charge move first. And that was a close battle. They're going to be able to take the win there. And, well, what can I do? I tried my best to pull that one off there. Next battle, met with a Zangoose. All right, we got to look out for that close combat. And I do believe we're just going to let it all go. I plan on doing that. I have a feeling they're going to try to go for a bait here first. Depending on this energy, they could be building up to 2 close combats, but I'm just going to let it go because I want to go in here and farm up. So they get the boost, and at this point now they don't want to go down. They just want to do as much damage as they can. I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. And they've used 1 shield, and if they want to use 2 at this point, I don't think they would because they're already KO'd. I snuck a quick move through. They're already out of here, and down they go. All right. And bring it in a Alola Marowak. This isn't looking too great, and we have a Frostlass in the back. Now... yeah, this is over, right? This is over. You can't win this. Nah, it's done. It's done. I mean, what are you going to do? They just farmed up tons of energy. Salazzle can't take a hit. I mean, what are you going to do? Shield this up. Farm down. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go for the Poison Fang. And then we're going to go for a Fire Blast. Not very effective Poison Fang. And then a Fire Blast, not very effective as well. And do you think this is going to KO, folks? Let's see it. It does. Oh my goodness. You have no idea how stoked I was when I got that win. Whoa, it was nice. All right, next battle, we're met with a Greedent here. And this is a typical battle. Yeah, nothing really special happening here. So if we do lose this, what we can do is just bring in the Salazzle to farm down. And that thing with, you know, starting off with energy and a decent amount of health, plus a shield or two, oh, just get out the way. All right, so we did just use a shield, did we? Yes, we have used a shield. So we're going for another surf here. Now, if they want to survive, they will shield this up, and we get that shield from them here. Beautiful. Now, the only problem with Greedent is you better be looking out, because it will spam those body slams one after another, and unfortunately Dragonite is not able to take them out. You know how we're talking about that. Just barely there, and doing over half damage to that freaking thing. Dragonite can't take a hit, Salazzle can't take a hit. It's a glassy team. The only thing that's helping us with a bit of bulk is going to be the Lapras. So they swap into a Zapdos. They had the Frostlass, folks. Let's go. We're getting that shield. It's over. Oh, right. That's all we needed. We needed to actually save that last shield. So we're taking out the Zapdos. And then comes the Frostlass. And we're getting to a Poison Fang. They're not even able to get to their charge move here. We're going to be able to take that win with a nice sweep. Let's go. Next battle. What are we going to see here? An Altaria. Okay, love to see that with the Lapras. Let's see what they swap into here. And they're bringing in a Primeape. Immediate, instant swap into the Salazzle here. Very nice. Going to go for the Poison Fang right off the bat here. Now, typically, you could let things go, but you need to look out for the Night Slash. And since we're this low, look how much the counters have done. Definitely need to shield this up. And I do believe we actually double shield this because we did have such a decent matchup in the beginning with the Altaria. So what we want to do is farm down. I was really hoping we die. If they got a charge move through there, I would have just top left. I was done. Well, yeah, you know, still a chance, but I just would have been annoyed. All right, so we're going to see the Altaria. We swap into the Lapras, and they have a Kafagrigus back there. So there's no point in going for the Skull Bash. Going for the Surf immediately here. All right, so since they still have one shield, we need to get that from them. And what we're going to do is, well, we're going to bring in our Dragonite and farm up here. And let's see, getting to the Surf. Don't remember if they shield this up. I think they let this go, yeah. And we're good to go. I think at this point we can basically farm down. I don't know if it's actually going to be doable. So we bring in the Salazzle here. Go for the Poison Fang. What's going to happen? And bring into the Dragonite to farm them down and take the win. Let's go. All right, next battle. Met with a Frostlass. Love to see this. This is perfect for us. They're swapping into a Vigoroth, and it took me a second to kind of calculate what I should go into because, yes, Dragonite's weak to the ice, so maybe this would be the better matchup. But look at that freaking body slam. But it doesn't really matter because guess what? Salazzle would be taking about that much damage as well because they're both that squishy. Then we're going to be getting countered down by a Vigoroth. I let this happen. This was intentional because what we need to do is bring in the Lapras here. We're going to let this go as well. And they kind of unfortunately rely on the Salazzle to kind of just sweep up. Do you think you could do it? Well, we'll just have to see here. Gonna let this go, and we barely survived. Did I know I was gonna survive? You better believe it. Give me a break. I got you. You already know. All right. Anyway, so we swap into our Salazzle. They have a Toxicroak. I go for the Fire Blast. This is it. This is it. We have to land this. Will we? Oh, it's over, folks. We just landed it. We got 2 shields left. The Powder Snow's not very effective. We're going to increase the damage by lowering their defense here. They let it go because they know it's over. And we take the win. Are you kidding me? What a nice sweep up. And we still had 2 shields. Next battle, we're going to be seeing... Oh, leading with Salazzle. Met with a Altaria. Should have kept it with the Lapras, shouldn't I? So they're going to be swapping into their Talonflame. And I already know what's going to happen here. They're going to double shield this thing. They're going to vamp it up. And it's going to be a big problem. But since they did swap into it with our Lapras... I'm still happy. This is still a good thing. Even if they want to double shield it, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and let it go because we have a Dragonite that's going to be able to farm down. And, well, we're going to definitely have to shield. I'm hoping they don't get to a 4th charge move because if they do, we're screwed because we're going to waste all of our shields. So I need to farm down. Come on, Dragonite. Look at this. Do you see? This is what I'm talking about. You can rely on it to go in there and just sweep up a Pokemon that's almost down. I mean, almost. That thing had half health. Are you kidding me? So we're going to go for the Dragon Claw, pretty much one-shotting the Altaria, finishing them off with a Dragon Breath, and they have a Pidgeot in the back. Going to go ahead and throw this Dragon Claw and then swap into the Salazzle immediately here and do the Salazzle thing. You heard, going for the Poison Fang, and this is going to be enough to take the win. This is doing a ton of damage because its attack is pretty amazing. And there we go. Let's keep it going. Next battle with the Salazzle met with another Altaria. I'm telling you, should have kept the Lapras in the lead. Are you serious? So they're going to be swapping into a Frostlass. Big surprise. No offense to the trainer. I'm just saying it seems like that's a combination that we're seeing quite often here. I mean, quite literally. All right, so we're going to let this first one go because at this point we've been taking Shadow Balls left and right. So it doesn't really matter. We know we're going to be able to survive. They can't farm us down with that powdered snow. If they want a shield, sounds good to me. Avalanche obviously will KO at this point, so we will go ahead and let it go down because what we want to do is bring in the Salazzle and farm up here. As much as I wanted to go in with the Dragonite, and we're farming them down now. Yeah, they can bring in the Altaria, but Poison Fang is going to really start adding up here. And I do believe this thing does have Dragon Pulse, right? Dragon Pulse? Something like that. So a lot of these people are getting brave, letting that go, because that would do a ton of damage. So we swap, and they have a Greeted in the back. Been seeing that quite a bit as well. And we already know what's going to happen here. Doing a ton of damage with that Dragon Breath. Now, we kind of need to shield this up. We need to farm it down. And folks, this is going to be the last battle, okay? But this is going to be pretty nice. See what happens here. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you need. Turn notifications on. Farming them down. And we're getting to the Dragon Claw. And they're just going to let this go on through. We're going to be taking the win with our trusty Dragonite. Thank you for watching and take care, trainers.